Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And for Atlanta, they've got Reza Shea. Okongwu is out there with Nance. Then it's Daniels. And it's Young in at the point. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Young against Hero. And that one, good.
So tricky there with the floater, and a nice touch from Trae Young.
And here are the Heat now. Outside, Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. 15 seconds.
Okongwu with a screen on Hero. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now, Hero. Pass to Ware. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Great since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Ware. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Here's Young driving to the basket. Takes it off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, Hero. And there's the call on Reza Shea. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the screen. Hero passes to Ware. Here's Burks out of bounds. It will go to the Hawks. Here's Young. Got a hand on it. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Clock at 6. And he drives in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Assist from Larry Nance Jr.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's good, 2 points.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. nice use of his athleticism.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
The shot's good from Nance.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
On the wing, Daniels. Stolen by Hero. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. The Hawks leading by 3. Inside. Nance with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Burks kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he can be such a powerful dunker. Wiggins that time with some force at the rim.
Okongwu with a screen on Burks. For 3, Nance. What a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hands out there with Okongwu. Then it's Daniels, and it's Young, and it's Rizashea in at the 3. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Hero from long range sinks the triple. Hero's got 7 points.
And that's what Hero can provide. Points from distance. I don't know if you want them coming from that far away, but that's 3. So pretty when Larry Nance Jr., even at his size, gets a chance to glide.
Adebayo the screen. With the teardrop, Hero no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Back to Daniels. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And this kid, Rizashea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
It's Hero with the drive. A shot by Burks, nobody around. And the Heat, another 3.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Hero.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Okongwu. Now Rizashea. Young inside. That's tipped. Down low. Here's Adebayo. It's blocked.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. rising up and tossing that one away.
And it's Young. That time on the assist by Nance. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And he gets it to go. Heroes got 7 now in this.
Hero, such a tenacious scorer, able to overcome contact on that drive.
Out to the right wing. Riza Shea wide open. They grab their own miss. Back to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Second chance shot. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Agile was Wiggins on that drive, just threading the needle and got right to his shot.
Young inside. Burks covering. After Riza Shea. 1:05 left to play in the first half. And the dunk by Riza Shea.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Young against Burks. It's Young on the wing. He's got 13. Pass to Okongwu. Riza Shea with it. He's against Wiggins. And that one's good. Riza Shea.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Riza Shea, looking comfortable operating inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Burks against Young. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Young's got 15 points.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Hero from long range. And again, it's the Heat missing. Three-pointer, Daniels, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Miami, Kevin Love out there with Anderson. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Aston Niang, LeVert with it. On the wing, Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Man finds Niang. To the middle, stolen by Anderson. And they're running. Love the pass to Anderson. Now, here's Mitchell with the drive. Good work defensively by Capella. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Anderson, and he goes in for the dunk.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Anderson. Jaquez the pass to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Puts it up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Johnson against Anderson. Niang kicks to Johnson. Good on the triple. That's 10 points for Johnson.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
LeVert with it. Pass to Johnson. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Robinson for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Man, Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And it's good for 2. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Burks. The Hawks again can't hit. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14-point lead as we bring the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3. And the jam by Larry Nance.
just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
On its way from Burks for two. It's a very good look and converts.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And here's Young. Nance sets a screen for Young. And Nance now atop the key. In the corner, Daniels. And the three off target. The Heat trail by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Hands it from downtown.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes? Wow.
It's Young on the wing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Has to Ware from outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's tipped. Down low, out to Nance. Hawks passing it around. Nance a screen on Burks. Young from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wiggins outside. Pass to Burks. Back to Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The length of Wiggins helping him out there, able to stretch it up on the inside and find a shot.
Riza with it. He's against Wiggins. Now Riza. Nance dishes to Young. Shoots. Again, Young missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Burks. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you really want to stay down on any kind of fake like that, so Trae Young does a nice job of coaxing the defense.
So he gets them both. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Young with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Young's got 23.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fellow to hold in check.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
To the wing right side. Pass to Young. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Nance passes to Young. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side Hero. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Here's Young. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young looking around. Pass to Daniel. Cracks in the tray.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Stolen away. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like, all right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Bancaro and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then it's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Black in at the shooting guard position. And it's Wagner missing. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games. Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
And Wagner gets it to go.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Young against Suggs. He gets it in there.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Wagner with a screen. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Nance, the pass to Young. Nance, the screen. Back to Young. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer. Young's got 5.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
And then Carroll gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. You come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Magic. Outside Young. Pass to Rizeshe. Okongwu with it. He's covered by Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. Got it.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wagner for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Young. Deflected.
Yeah, this is something we might see Bancaro work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Black passes to Wagner. It's stolen. To the inside. Nance laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Black. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. To the paint. Here's Rizeshe. He's checked by Carter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizeshe's future in this league.
And then Carroll gets it to go. A minute 35 left to play in the first. I'll say this, Bancaro is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Pass to Rizeshe. Just 3 to shoot. Tipped.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Daniels. The Hawks need to get one up here. 3-pointer. Nance can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's tied up with that one. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Suggs, left side. Wagner for 3. Orlando again missing. Knocked away. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Tie game and some big points being put on the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Black in at the 2 guard.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Rizachet, defended by Wagner. And Nance with the slam.
Really good passing wing. Rizachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
The kick out to Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Hawks leading. Right side, Young. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Black.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Banchero. Nice D from Nance.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Daniels passes to Young. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Young looking over the floor. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. There's Young with the 3. Young missing again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Here's Black. And Okongwu with the block. Here's Rizachet, defended by Wagner. Pass to Daniels. Here's Black. No made basket. Bam! Powell, what execution!
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Outside Young from behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 12 points in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Nance with a screen on Wagner. Clock at 6. Pass to Rizachet. There's the triple. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. With 1 on the clock. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Launches a 3. Daniels misses. Magic trail by 5. There's the 3. Black, no good. Outside Young. And stolen by Suggs. Down low. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Suggs against Young. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. It could go. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Atlanta on top. Oh, all right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Terrence Mann is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Niang in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. It's Anthony on the take. Pass to Batase. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. From deep. Connects from downtown. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
Batase down low. He's against Capella. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 4. Man, the pass to Niang. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Anthony. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 5 points.
That's on the defense. You got to guard Anthony from the corner.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Batadze, the pass to Anthony. For the tie. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Niang, pass to Johnson. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Magic trail by 6. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Batadze, the pass to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
Pass to LeVert. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Johnson. Now here's Capella. Tight defense on him. Clock at 4. Outside Johnson. With the clock winding down. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here's Isaac. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 5. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul.
His first. Team second.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third quarter here. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Anthony's got 10 points. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. LeVert passes to Johnson. Back to LeVert. Johnson a screen on Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Niang outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Johnson with it, working on Batadze. The shot by Johnson, no good. Magic trail by 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Isaac with a screen on LeVert. Here's Anthony, and he drives in, and Anthony slams it in.
You see the quickness there from Anthony, beating everybody to the spot.
23 seconds left in the third quarter here. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to De Silva. Here's Batadze, guarded by Capella. He shoots it. And there are the Magic with another bucket. And here's LeVert. With 2 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. 7 points in the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Here's Anthony. The third quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top. They lead by 6. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. 6-point game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Black in at the 2. Shot is good by Nance.
And what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Assistant.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
To the left wing. The kick out to Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Suggs with the bucket.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Young against Suggs. Nance, the pass to Young. Nance with a screen on Suggs. Young from long range. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Wagner for 3. That one no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And Rizeshe gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And Carroll finishes with force inside.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Suggs against Young. Nance with a screen on Suggs. Young, the pass to Nance. Here's Rizeshe. Here's Daniels. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Black. Suggs with it, and it's Young picking him up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Suggs hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Atlanta leading by 6. Nance with a screen on Suggs. Young against Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So can they stop the action here? They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Two people will the play is under video view under NBA rules. There will be two.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young against Suggs. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Rizeshe. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Magic trail by 6. Tipped away. Young, the pass to Daniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Young, guarded closely. Pass to Rizeshe. Nance with a screen on Wagner. Clock is at 3. Here's Suggs, driving inside.
I'll tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Suggs against Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizeshe, defended by Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. Rizeshe's got 4 points this quarter.
It's always good to see Rizeshe mixing it up down low.
Going inside, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Daniels. It's tipped.
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
Drains the triple.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
That's the screen. Young against Suggs. Now here's Young. Tight defense on her. It's hauled in by Black.
And looking to even the score with a huge three. You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And it's Wagner missing. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark.
In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. Now, here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Suggs against Hero. And Suggs throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Trains the 3-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Banchero, a screen on Adebayo. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Adebayo with a screen on Suggs. Hero passes to Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Burks. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Hero against Suggs. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's stolen by Banchero.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And Suggs throws it down.
And showing off some agility on the break. Banchero is so elusive in the open floor.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. That shot wide open.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the inside. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Wiggins left side. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Black in the post. Burks covering. And it's Wagner missing. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Hero from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got 5.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the shot is good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Orlando's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Adebayo with a screen on Suggs. And Adebayo throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic lead by 3. Wilt. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black, and it's Carter in at the 5. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Adebayo with a screen on Suggs.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Suggs against Hero. And there it is for him. Suggs has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Hero. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
There's Hero with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Burks can't get it to go.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Banchero is screened for Suggs. Banchero outside. That 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. It's tipped. Pass to Black. Wagner outside. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. And that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Wagner with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Banchero. And Finished off by Bancaro.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Wiggins against Wagner. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Has to Ware. Shot clock at 5. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Carter. And there's the drive. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Carter. And now it's a 12-point Orlando lead. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And those are the buckets Hero needs to round out his game. The more points he gets off drives, the more open that jumper will get.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Carter kicks to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Adebayo with a screen on Suggs. Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the shot.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the bang half-court shot draw. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Mitchell is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game. Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Robinson sets a screen for Mitchell. And the lead is down inside single digits. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
3 on 3. Jaquez the pass to Robinson. Lobs it up for Jaquez. And here we go. Here's Caldwell Pope. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
First team foul.
The Heat trail by 11. Mitchell looking it over. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Inside, Love. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams, and he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
The drive by Mitchell. Can't connect from short range. Magic leading by 12. Driving the lane, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Davion Mitchell.
And I think when it comes to...
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to
It's
review
really
the
tough
play.
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Jaquez finds Anderson, driving in, and Anderson slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Anthony against Mitchell. Isaac outside. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Mitchell. Oh, that's blocked. It is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jaquez. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Magic. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Black is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Burks. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Count that bucket. 10 points for Paolo Banchero. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Suggs dishes to Carter. Wagner, right side. Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Wiggins. Back to Banchero. Wiggins with some nice deep.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Here's Hero. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Wagner on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 14.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Burks on the wing. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, Orlando. Where? Good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Black. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
There's Hero with a 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Orlando.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And that one is good from Suggs. And the Magic lead by 17.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And stolen by Wagner. Miami grabs the miss. Ware passes to Burks. Floats it up for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down. Here's Suggs.
From Alec Burks.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Burks. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. Can't cash in from close range. Suggs against Burks.
Jalen Suggs.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Larry Nance is out there with a Kongwu. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Hero, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era. There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Hero with the bucket.
Fighting the inside defender. Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Hero. Hero against Young. Nance with a screen on Hero. Young from long range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hero's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Daniels. Counted by Adebayo. Daniels passes to Young. Here's the 3. Young missing again. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The ball's knocked loose. Wiggins outside. Outside Burks. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Young. Nance finds a Kongwu. The kick out to Nance. Nance with a screen on Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in there. Young's got 5 points.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Hero. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. Nance outside. Here's Rizachet. Back to Nance. Three-pointer. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up to the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Here's Daniels. Young against Hero. Young, the pass to Nance. Young looking around. Here's Wiggins. Finished off the break.
Good effort as Andrew Wiggins gets out on the break, running the floor, and a strong finish.
Outside Young. Inside. Pass to Rizachet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Adebayo. Works for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the...
It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got Onyeka Okongwu. Larry Nance is out there with Rizachet. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Young in at the point. On target from range. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Wiggins gets a step.
Get up to throw down. And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Young against Hero. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Hero outside. Here's where. Guarded by Okongwu. Nance against Adebayo. Driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Bam can really move, and that mobility is just so dangerous.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
5 to shoot. Here's Nance. To the left side wing. Pass to Young. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kicks it to Hero. Down low. Where? Deflected.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Where? That's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Young against Hero. Young inside. Inside! It's Trae Young!
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Miami leading by 3. Hero left side. Has to Ware. Adebayo with it. Here's Ware. 7 points in the game. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Hawks trail by 3. Nance right side. Burks against Okongwu. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
On the attack, Hero. Wiggins looking around. They set the screen. No good from outside. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Grant, the Heat.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
had the runway, and he let it rip.
Nice.
So pretty when Larry Nance Jr., even at his size, gets a chance to glide.
Here's Burks. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Young on the drive. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Here's Rizachet, hounded by Wiggins. Back to Daniels. And a two-handed jam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Wiggins down low, kicks it to Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero with it. Nance covering. Adebayo. Nance pulls down the board.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Back to Okongwu. Now Nance. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top, leading by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Duncan Robinson, Kevin Love out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Had the space there, but it's offline. The Hawks leading. LeVert passes to man. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Granted, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Duncan Robinson. Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Terrence Mann.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. And he's going for the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Pass to Capella. Johnson against Anderson. It's Johnson with a drive. Yep, that one goes.
Jalen Johnson.
And the Hawks lead by 2.
You know, You just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department, and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
Atlanta shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Outside man. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Man, the pass to Capella. Love with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. Outside for Love. Atlanta with a rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Capella, the pass to LeVert. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Back to Capella. Pass to LeVert. And here's Capella. From deep, Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Heat trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Love. LeVert goes against Mitchell. And yep, it's good.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
LeVert finds Capella. Back to LeVert. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. LeVert's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Love, a screen on LeVert. The drive by Mitchell. Love for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Love's got 5 points.
Kevin Love, got to be aware of him here. When you make one on him, he's going to want to come down and get you back.
LeVert goes against Mitchell. Out to the wing. The kick out to Johnson. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's LeVert for 3. Rebound Miami. Love's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Anderson. 2 points. That one goes. And the Heat lead by 1.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Capella, screen on Jaquez. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Capella slams it down.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Atlanta shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Okongwu has the open look. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Heat out. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Okongwu. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. Okongwu, no good. The Heat with the lead. Wiggins down low. Young's there. Hero for 3. Nails it from 3.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
The Hawks shooting about 56% in this one. Young against Hero. Nance with a screen on Hero. Right side Young. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Ware. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Okongwu, a screen on Hero. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Tipped! And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Atlanta ball.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Nance with a screen on Hero. 4 on the clock. And Young, here we go. The rebound by Ware. Knocked loose. Stolen by Young. Here's Daniels, defended by Burks. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. 3-pointer off the mark. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. And the layup is good off the glass. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Nance. Offline from the top of the key.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Back to Johnson. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Daniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Now here's Hero from downtown. Wiggins, no good. Here's Risache. Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. The kick out to Nance. Nance the screen. Now here's Johnson. The D's right on him. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ware. And again, no good by Miami. Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
The kick out to Nance. Here's Rizachet. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Outside Young. Jacks up with 3. Rebound Miami.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Young against Burks. To win the cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Gets the bucket. So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
In tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Larry Nance. Young is out there with Daniels. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. And Young kicks to Nance. Shot clock at 6. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
For Orlando, Jalen Suggs.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
Are allowed to review the play.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A free throw drops for Suggs. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Young's shot is off. Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
Nance outside. Here's Reza Shea. He's defended by Wagner. Nance a screen. Daniels from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And there's Suggs on the assist from Carter. 6 points for Jalen Suggs.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Orlando has possession. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Young, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ring shot on the way. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make him pay for it.
Pass to Reza Shea. Nance outside. Young with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Nance, no good. Magic leading by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Nance passes to Young. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Suggs. Nance sends a screen for Rizachet. A three-pointer, no good. Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 8. Banchero finds Suggs. Back to Banchero. Carter for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got 6 points.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Nance sets a screen for Young. Rejected by Banchero. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here we go, one-on-one. Okongwu kicks to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got his second bucket.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And Carter has it in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 7. Young passes to Nance. Back to Young. Nance sends a screen for Young. Nance outside. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. He notched 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Black is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Suggs passes to Carter. Here's Black. Over Young. That one a little long. Banchero against Nance. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Daniels dishes to Nance. And he hits it to tie the game up. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Pass to Nance. Now Daniels. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Rizachet missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. The Atlantic. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
2 shots. The play is under
personal foul.
review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Let's hear it for you.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Young kicks to Okongwu. They need this. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Suggs looking around. Wagner outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Young pass to Nance. Young against Suggs. Young dishes to Nance. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Daniels from outside. Carter pulls it in. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 11-2 run. Poke loose. Suggs with the steal. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Nance. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Suggs throws it down.
Well, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. 50 seconds left here in the second. Young against Suggs. Young drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here is Young.
You can't be overzealous inside.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
Second team foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Suggs kicks to Black. Out to Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one is good from Suggs.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Young for 3. Cracks in the tray. Young's got 10 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And we've reached halftime in this one. Orlando out in front as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. LeVert out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Niang in at the 3. A nice shot by LeVert.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
A well poked with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. LeVert against Anthony. Capella, the pass to Johnson. Capella with a screen on Isaac. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guy. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's De Silva. And he makes good on the layup. De Silva's got his first points in this one.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim.
LeVert kicks to Niang. Screen by Capella. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella. Aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
Anthony on the wing. LeVert defending. Here's Bitadze. Still without a basket. And that one's good, Anthony.
And they need Anthony to connect from deep. And when he does, their offense opens up even more.
LeVert against Anthony. Mann passes to Johnson. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Anthony. There's the drive.
You see the quickness there from Anthony, leading everybody to the spot.
The Hawks trail by 9, and timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Capella, the pass to Mann. Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Screen by Niang. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Anthony. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Fighting to the finish. Cole Anthony gets his and then some.
The Magic shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. It's LeVert with the drive.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And he's good on the 3-ball. De Silva's got 5 now.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
LeVert kicks to Niang. Back to LeVert. Pass to Niang. Hawks passing it around. Johnson with it. Back to man. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Batadze.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
De Silva, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. LeVert with it. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 11 points in the game. Now here's Anthony. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. In its small and power forward, it's Wagner and Isaac. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Batadze in its... That's who's out there for Orlando.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Here's Suggs. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Young. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
For the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac, and it's Anthony Black in for Caldwell Pope. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now Young, following Franz Wagner's 3-point attempt. Suggs against Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Magic ball.
Magic leading by 4. There's the lob to Banchero. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Young outside. Good on the triple.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Suggs passes to Black. Carter dishes to Suggs. Up and in on the layup. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Pass to Rizichet. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Okongwu with the screen for Young. No good. That would have tied it.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Wagner. And it's off from three-point range. Okongwu, the pass to Nance. Young with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs kicks to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nance passes to Daniels. Nance a screen. There's the triple. Daniels, no good. Orlando leading by 5. Carter outside. Back to Banchero. Suggs with the screen for Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
The defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Young taking his time here. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And finished off by Banchero.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Young fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Here are the Magic now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Black kicks to Banchero. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making. That's just poor clock management defensively.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And here's Young from the arc. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And it's the Magic with the ball. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Here's Young, stolen by Carter. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
I think this comes down to whether they want to go for 3 to win it or send it to overtime with the 2. I think either way, it's going to happen off the inbound pass, and they need to get a good shot, 2 or 3.
Substitution on the court.
win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes that continued to...
Plenty time. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5, down low. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Black in at the 2. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Hero. Orlando with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Back to Wagner. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Ware. Pass to Adebayo. Over Suggs. Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Orlando with the ball. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Buries it down low.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Hero, no good. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. 4-3. The rebound by Burks. For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Now here's Adebayo. And Burks gets it to go.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Suggs with it. Hero picks him up. And Carroll passes to Wagner. And another 3 for Orlando.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's the break. Here's Suggs. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Burks for 3. Kicks it to Hero for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Suggs on the take. Got a hand on it. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Suggs with it. Now Wiggins defending. Wagner for 3. Excellent D there from Hero. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Miami shooting their first foul shot of the game. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
5 on the clock. And Burks gets it to go.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
He can't hit that time. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Here's where. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Heat trail by 4. Now Hero. Burks a screen on Suggs. Hero outside. Outside Burks. Over Suggs. The shot off that time. It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5 spot.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Burks against Banchero. Adebayo from long range. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Miami has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Wiggins. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Lets it go. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Ware's got 5 now. Wagner outside. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Burks a screen on Suggs. Here's Hero, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
The 3 from Suggs.
I mean, plastered on his man, and Hero making it difficult to move the ball.
Burks finds Wiggins. Here's Ware. Launches it. Outside Burks. Clock at 6. Here's Ware. Wiggins for 3. Goes up again. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 7 now in this quarter.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Suggs, the pass to Black. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
To the middle. It's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease.
Here's Hero, and he banks in the layup. Hero's got 7.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Wagner in the high post. Here's Black, defended by Burks. Kicks it out to Wagner. The three is up. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wiggins finds Hero. Wiggins left side. Here's Ware. Off the mark there with a 3. Magic trail by 5. Carter with it. Now Burks defending. Wagner for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Wagner outside. Shoots over Hero. And another miss by Orlando.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Hero with it. He has 7. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Adebayo, that's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 9. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break Miami. And there's the lob. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Suggs. Wagner outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. Miami out in front, up 9. All right, now let's... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And so here is Miami. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Goga Bitadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Da Silva in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Mitchell. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 14. Well, Orlando shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody. And we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you.
Check it out! Check it out!
And he lobs it up. It's intercepted. 3-pointer, Anthony. That shot missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And it's Love missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Da Silva. Drills it from deep. Da Silva's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Outside Love. Over Isaac. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Love's got 5 points in the quarter. Fires for 3. It's stolen by Love. Caldwell-Pope against Robinson. Outside Love. Outside Jaquez. There's a screen by Love. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Mitchell against Anthony. Jaquez with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Robinson passes to Jaquez. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Heat lead by 12.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Anthony against Mitchell. Anthony, the pass to Batadze. Outside, Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat leading by 12. Mitchell, the pass to Anderson. Outside Love. Comes up empty down low.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
On the wing, Anthony. Batadze with a screen. Anthony, the pass to Batadze. Back to Anthony. The Magic need to put one up here. And he throws it down with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Love, good on the shot. Love's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Floats one up, basket counts.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Love, a screen on Anthony. Mitchell, the pass to Love, and it's good for 2. Love's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat. They lead by 13. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Hero with it. He's picked up by Ben Carroll.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Wiggins attacks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, stunning play by Wiggins. Speeding inside and just rocketing up to the hoop.
Here's Wagner. There's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Wiggins, left side. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Suggs with the bucket.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Burks, a screen on Suggs. Outside Burks. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. And the Heat lead by 15.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Suggs, no good. Miami has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Burks goes in, and he lays it up and in. Orlando's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Throws it up high.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Suggs against Hero. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. They get it again. Wagner for 3. The shot comes out. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they play. He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Now here's Burks. He's closely guarded. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Magic have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound Miami. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Wiggins for 3. The rebound by Carter. Here's Orlando. 19-point game. Some room here for Suggs. That one's good from the corner.
From Wendell Carter Jr.
Here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Now here's Hero. Pass to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team...